Ladies and gentlemen, Ajah Excel.
SMFEST! I'm not enjoying this at all. Can I get some energy in the house? SMFEST! Thank you so much. I am so happy and glad that something that just started as an idea has begun to give birth to children. Yes. So I will be sharing a lot of stories in my conversation today. I want to thank everyone who is here today. Your Excellency, thank you so much for making our time to be with us, and every other person who showed up here today. Thank you, Mr. Obinna. Thank you so much for always being behind us and pushing us to do well. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'll be talking on the topic you have seen on the screen, Made in Africa Tech Solutions. Turning challenges to what? Respond, please. Turning challenges to what? Digital products. So, when we talk about digital awakening, I say a call for Africans to awaken from digital what? Colonization. Somebody will say that Nigeria has her independence. Africa has her independence. But somehow, we are still being colonized digitally. How do I know so? I know so because all the big platforms we are on, putting our data upon, are not owned by us. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, call them, Viber, all of them, TikTok. None of them is African. And our data is being used. They know us more than we know ourselves. If you think saying a lie, once you enter Facebook, it will recommend the kind of content you love. Is it true? Is it true? Right. So, who is moving? Am I the one? So, this is my team at Silicon Africa Technologies, a group of young guys doing amazing stuff. So what happened, I want to start by the fact that we turn our challenges to solutions. And I will say that until Africa wakes up and take on the challenge of creating tech products instead of having the mindset of being tech consumers, we're not going to be liberated from that colonization. As I talk to you guys now, you are looking for the next platform that will be created so you can jump on it, right? You are not thinking of how you can be the creator of the platforms. And that should be the awakening we should have in our chat today. So, let me show you some of the products we have. Okay, so I think I have to go forward. While I was in the university, I didn't have money for my tuition fees. So I started informing students about scholarship, looking for scholarships. When I wrote about 10 scholarship exams, I couldn't get anyone. So because of that, I knew about all the scholarship dates and deadline. NMPC, Chevron, Abami, NLNG. I knew almost all the scholarships. What did I do? I turned my challenge of not having my school fees to a scholarship platform called NigeriaUniversityScholarships.com. Then it metamorphosed to World Scholarship Forum. And today the platform is called Kiki. Kiki has 4 million visits every month from all over the world. And the thing I started in the university from a challenge is employing over 80 persons in Nigeria who are working in different parts of the country. So, the next thing that happened is that, this shouldn't be my next slide, please. Okay, so while we were working on Kiki, we had an office space with about 40 staff, but because we don't have a space to enlarge the office, what happened? We needed more content on our platform because the more content you have that are ranking on Google, the more traffic you have and the more money you make. So what happened? We decided that we're going to expand our office beyond the physical space. So I gathered my team of developers and we developed a platform called Writers Gig for our company, Silicon Africa. Unknowing to us, the challenge we are facing, other bloggers were facing it. So as we created a platform, within a short time, we had over 2,000 writers on the platform who were writing and getting paid. And as I'm talking to you now, we have over 27,000 writers across Africa who are on Writers Gig, and over 1,000 bloggers who are on the platform buying content. Turning your challenges to what? A tech product. Am I communicating? We moved on. When we started SMFEST, which is a vision we bettered, please go back to the SMFEST image, please. Okay, so when we started SMFEST, we are looking for a way to publicize the event so people can know about it, right? How did it even start? SMFEST. SMFEST was an idea when we were trying to apply to host Social Media Week in Owerri. How many of you know about Social Media Week Lagos? Have you heard about it before? It's a global event, though, but it has a branch in Lagos. So we wanted to bring that kind of event to Owerri. We applied for the event, and they were not forthcoming because Social Media Week was bought by a company in the US called Adweek. So they were no more issuing licenses. So I talked to my team and said, guys, whatever is happening in the US can be created in the Eastern region. That was how we sat down and branded the word SMFEST, Social Media Fest. And that word, 2021, here is 2024. This is the 4th year of the event. And it has moved from Owerri. Thank you so much for that clap. It has moved from Owerri to Awka. And as I talk to you, SMFEST will happen in Abuja in 2025. It will happen in Lagos. It will happen in Enugu and in Port Harcourt. So what we're saying is that we are turning our challenges to what? Digital products. Then while we are doing SMFEST in Owerri in 2021, 2022, we are looking for a way to publicize the event. Looking for how we can make it go viral. Because social media event needs virality. So I gathered my developers and said, guys, let's write some code. We wrote a code that all participants of our event will use our code to create a flyer that says they will be at SMFEST. Right? And what happened? The event went viral everywhere. While we are still testing the product, someone used the product to create, during the elections, someone used the product to create a, we call it picker.co, to create a picker. Say, I stand with Peter Obi. Someone created that stuff with our platform. The next day, my phone started buzzing everywhere. Say, guy, picker there for Twitter. The thing went viral. In 3 days, 22,000 persons were on this platform, created a picker. That was when P2B's virality started. People didn't know that a group of guys who were in Owerri testing a product triggered the virality. Am I communicating? And today, Dominion City, Imo State government, different people use the same picker that was a tested product to create event virality. If you have an event, I want to get certifications to your participants. You can use to get certificate, e-certificate. A lot can be done here. At SMFEST, we're using picker for registration and everything. So this is turning a challenge to what? A digital product. So how did we come about our next product? At SMFEST 2022, while we are bringing in our guests and they were registering on the registration tables, right? I came there. On the table, we have TikTok table. That's how we register in Owerri. There is a table called TikTok, a table called Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, and all of that. That's the tables we name it. When I came out, I saw the tables, and none of the products was African or Nigerian. An idea came inside my head. I said, how can we be doing social media first and we don't have a platform from Africa that is represented? What happened? I called my guys. I said, we go develop product. What happened? Immediately after SMFEST, I didn't process that idea so well, but just 3 days, or 4 days after SMFEST, I got this message from Facebook. Ajah, you have 30 days to take action. Hi, your Facebook account has been suspended. My Facebook was suspended, my WhatsApp was blocked, and my Instagram all at once. So I wasn't online for like 3 months. My account, that account had over 30,000 following. On Instagram, I had a lot of following. So across my platform, I had over 50,000 active following, and it was blocked. This gave me even more stress. I said, what is going to happen? I gathered my developers. I said, I can't even take this. All challenges must be turned to a digital product. So I assembled my guys and said, we are going to go on a 10 days boot camp. We went to a hotel, we paid, and we started coding. That is where the idea of discourse was bettered. And many of you have not heard about it. And I checked the data around social media. There are over 400 million social media users in Africa. That accounts for 27% of our population. Nigeria has 31.6 million social media users. Yet, we don't have a platform originating from us. Have you noticed that when big brands want to go viral on Twitter, they find a way to tag Nigerian people? Is it not true? Most of the popular platforms are made, their content are generated by Nigerians. We get population by default. And we also have a lot of jobless youth, I hope you know, that are available online. What if these platforms are in Nigeria? What it means is that instead of me paying Mark $5,000 for advertising my company, I can pay it to a Nigerian. Some of our businesses run ads on Facebook, on Instagram, and they pay a lot of money to do that. So what if Nigerians have a platform like this? What does it mean? It simply means because the issue of Naira dollar battle is about us being creative and creating products here that can help the foreign currency to come in by default. Am I communicating? So we started discourse development. So what is discourse? Discourse is a platform we designed to connect Africans one profile at a time, which is already on the launch phase. So an idea that was just better in 2022, by 2023, we pitched the idea to NCC, and NCC said this idea makes sense. So we went to Dubai last year, October. During the biggest global tech event, I was in Dubai to pitch discourse. Investors all over the world, they were interested in the African social media platform. And they are saying, Mr. Excel, once it is ready, our money is available. Why am I saying this? Many of us have different challenges that we're facing. Those challenges can be turned to a what? A product. I pitched the idea in Dubai. We emerged in the semi-finals. Unfortunately, we are not the winners of we didn't come out as the winners, but that gave a lot of experience, a lot of connection, a lot of mentors. I was able to meet the chairman of Reddit because that platform inspired some of the features we have on discourse. Is this still moving, please? It's not. Can you move it for me? The next slide, please. What's happening? All right, so I want to share with us 5 steps to turn your challenges to a digital product. 5 steps. You can write that down. Anytime you have a challenge, follow these 5 steps. Just verify 5 of them. Number 1, identify the need. What did I say? Identify the need. 1, it can come from your personal experience or from a research. We listened to Mr. Obinna when he said that his personal experience of trying to connect to his family is giving him an idea of a product. It can be a personal experience or a research. If it's affecting you, there is a probability that is affecting 20% of the population. Number 2, build a what? a team. Build a what? Build a team. A poor man is alone. What did I say? A poor man is alone. Anyone who is going to succeed or build any product that will influence the world must have a what? A team. What do you need? You build a team by being in an environment like this. That's why you can find a co-founder. Like this morning, I met a young guy. He said he came from Onitsha. He just might say, Excel, I've been seeing you everywhere. I'm so happy I met you. I asked him, what do you do? He said he's a Python developer. How many years have you done? I asked him, are you junior, intermediate, or senior? He said he is now senior, that he has done 4 years. I collected his phone number because I am looking for a Python developer. This is me. That's the moment. All right, so the next thing you have to do after you build a team is choose the right technology, the right stack. What is your technology stack? Are you going to be writing on, let me go technical, will you be writing React? Will you be writing JavaScript? Will you be writing Python? Will you be writing, like any language you're going to be writing? That's why when you're building your team, you want to be sure that your team have the knowledge that will back up the technology you want to use. Am I communicating? So the next thing you must do is to build an MVP. What's an MVP? What's an MVP? Minimum viable product. What does that mean? We're saying, don't build a complex product yet. Solve the problem at its basic level and take the product to market. Maybe you are looking at your product reaching 20 million users, but can your product solve the problem for 25 businesses first? So build that small product that can solve that initial problem first. Once you do that, you take it to the market. People will test it and say, this product makes sense, but we are finding here very difficult to use. You now go back and iterate. You keep iterating and adding more user base. That is what we did. In 2023, we launched Discourse, and it was a web-based platform. People are coming on board. We onboarded over 5,000 users on Discourse platform. And they now sent us message saying, sir, what if we get this Discourse as an app? What do? We paused the promotion of the platform and went for 1 whole year to develop an app. And the app is almost ready. So what to do, thank you so much. What to do, build an MVP and take your MVP to the market, then collect feedback. The next you have to do is focus on user experience. Focus on what? The best way to kill a bad product is to market it. Did you hear what I said? The easiest way to do what? To kill a bad product is do what? Market it. Because once you market a bad product, one bad experience from me, we get to 10 people. Say, guy, leave those people, they know they're serious. And the 10 persons have more than 10, it goes in that direction. So what you have to do is to ensure you are picking the user experience. Ask them, how do they feel about the product? You want to know what they are thinking about the product. You want to know how they scroll through the product. You want to know how easy it is to use the product. And my bonus point is to scale with user feedback. Before you do scaling, make sure that your platform is scalable. Is what? Someone says scalable. Make sure your platform is scalable. Make sure your platform is scalable. And that's why in the beginning of the product, build a foundation that will allow you scale when users begin to come. Like, we are using AWS for our hosting on Discourse. Why are we using it? AWS has auto-scaling. So that once we launch and we talk to Brent Jota, Brent Jota signs up on Discourse and makes a post and say, I'm now on Discourse. So maybe because he said it, and when we wake up, we see 50 to 100,000 users or 200,000 on the platform. We don't need to go to the server to make updates. The server on its own does what? scales automatically. So there will be no downtime. Does it make sense? So, scale with user feedback. As people are using your platform, they are giving you ideas on what to do next. And I hope at this point, if you have heard me and understood this, this is the call for digital awakening for everyone, every youth who is here. Don't think that you have to wait for someone out there to create a product. You, yourself, can create the product. Why do I know so? Because the foreigner, the white guy you see out there, your brain is the same with their brain. The only thing is that they expose their own brain to more knowledge. And as such, I urge everyone who is here to study more, to learn more, collaborate more, attend more events like this. And I hope this will help us to become digitally awake and help us put our Eastern region on the global map of tech innovation. Thank you so much for listening.